Hello, everybody. I'm Kate Fox from Fox Graphics Design and Marketing. And today we're doing our Authentic You series. And I have a Jonathan Forster here with me from, is it Devon? Jonathan, are you in
We're
Devon?
in Devon,
Yeah,
yes.
so my
Yeah.
favorite, one of my
Near
favorite
Exeter.
places.
Yeah.
Very nice. Um, and would you like to say hello and introduce yourself? Well, not
Hello,
introduce
everyone.
yourself, just say hello.
Yes. My name is Jonathan Forster. I'm a designer based in Devon, and I run a company called Multi-Story Thinking.
Thank you. And we're doing the 6 questions today. So let's go straight into the first one. And what makes you smile?
Well, thank you, Kate. I thought these really good questions. What makes me smile? I had to think about this because obviously I laugh quite a lot at things, but I was thinking a bit more deeply, I suppose. I have trained myself to be grateful for things, and I have a an alarm that goes off twice a day to remind me to be grateful. And it's those moments when I think about what's gone well or something good, something that makes me smile. It's the small things, sometimes the big things, like feeling great, or a beautiful morning sunrise, or the colors in the trees, or bumping into someone that I've not seen for ages. So it's that kind of thing I thought would be the stuff that makes me smile and be grateful for what a situation I'm in. I'm really feel like I've got lots to be grateful for. So but thinking about specifics, I suppose it's like things like family and entertaining friends around a dinner table. I really love it when the kids are home, all the kids are home, and we're eating and everyone's chatting and we've prepared some food. So it's things like that, really, sort of small little moments of gratitude.
Lovely. And I love the idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to set a gratitude alarm twice a
Yeah,
day.
I've got it. It goes
Brilliant.
off. Goes off. It's called Magic Moments, and it goes off, and everyone knows what's happening because they've got used to it. So they go, "Well, what's your magic moment now?" Sort of thing. So, but yeah, it's a good reminder to
I
just,
love that.
yeah.
Good. Cool. Well, not so magic moments. When did you last cry and why?
Well, again, I had to have a good think about this, but then I last time I cried was about 2 weeks ago whilst I was watching a film. And I realize there's a kind of trend in this. And if you speak to my kids, they just will reel off all the films that I've cried to, which is not just the classic, sob story ones, but odd films where there's moments. But the film I've cried to was the film with Anthony Hopkins, One Life, which is I just saw it recently. And
I
it's
saw it too.
yeah, it's quite a traumatic
Mm.
film. It's about the trying to get refugees out of Czechoslovakia, I think, and during the war, or pre-war, just before the war. So I shed a tear at that, and it actually wasn't. I mean, there's loads of moments, but the one that got me was the bit where they did the reveal with all the survivors in the Esther Ranson That's Life show, where they recreated that moment. And
And it's a true story.
well, I know it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And amazing sort of effort to and resolve to try and go through that. And yeah, so that was the last time I cried. um but I've realized I've got to that age when I'm randomly sentimental in an uncontrollable way.
Oh, join the club. We're all
Yeah.
there. We're
I
all
don't
there.
I don't know whether it's because I've had kids, and I'm getting to a certain age, but things will tip me over very
Yeah.
quickly, much to everyone else's amusement.
Ah, lovely. No, that's a good one. So I'm just aware of time, so we need to move on a bit
Yeah,
quicker. We're too busy enjoying ourselves on a Friday morning.
it's great.
Recommend a book, podcast, art gallery, or museum.
Well, do you want one of each or just one?
No,
Because
just one.
just one. I was
And
thinking podcast actually, because I'm a podcaster,
yes, of course.
and I started podcasting a few years ago, and I was really influenced by Adam Buxton and the Adam Buxton podcast. And he does this intro to his podcast, which I sort of copied. He said, "Well, if he can do that, I can do it." And I did a voiceover intro to the first podcast. And what I like about his podcast is he interviews loads of interesting people. He's quite funny, but also he sort of tracks the era of my life as well. So he was young when I was young, and
Uh,
lots of things that he
lots
talks
of
about
synergy.
I've got
Mm,
parallels with, so that's really
yeah,
nice.
cool. Brilliant.
Yeah, I'd recommend that, the Adam Buxton podcast.
Excellent. What is your best comment or compliment a client has ever said to you? Keep it short.
Will do. One client, a restaurant owner, said he really enjoyed working with us, not just because of the good things, but also how we dealt with things that went wrong. So, and that we dealt with things like that really wrong, and not that things went catastrophically, but in a project, you often get things that you have to suddenly make a decision on, or you've got a problem, and
Yeah,
we're very good at doing that, solving the problems. And that was a comment that really recognized that skill. In a project where there's an issue, you've got to deal with it quickly, calmly. We were able to do that, and he recognized that. So that, I think, was one of the best comments, really, because it showed a different level. It's not just about being great designer, and everything goes perfect, but actually when there's a
yeah.
difficult
It's
thing to
when
do,
things go wrong, it's
yeah,
how you
how
react
you
and how you
handle it.
sort
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
brilliant. Why should your ideal client customer work with you?
Yeah, it's a good question. I guess
They're not easy, these questions, some of them.
no, I mean, I'm going to say something that probably everyone will say, because we do a great job, and we understand the clients, but we really do that. We have our own engagement process where we can engage with clients and employees so that they can co-design projects rather than us imposing our design on them. And we've got a really good understanding of the kind of nuts and bolts of the industry. We do a lot of furniture supply, so we understand furniture and understand the process and the motivations. And basically, we just like to build relationships, So
Mm,
we want people who are going to be with us for a long time, because that's when you can get the benefit of investment in design.
brilliant. Thank you. So, leading on to name your business and how can people find you? Where do you hang out?
Well,
And my alarm's about to go off.
we've got a few seconds. Multi-story thinking is my business, and it sort of covers a lot of things. I have design consultancy, interior design, furniture specification. I also have a podcast, so it's a kind of holding page for all my activities. My main focus really is interior design, and particularly furniture design packages. So putting together furniture packages for commercial spaces, workspace, student accommodation, and any other kind of commercial, food and beverage thing. Got a website. I'm sure you put the link in the blurb, but you can get me on
I will
LinkedIn.
do.
And yeah, based in Devon, but I'm working across the country, so
Lovely.
happy to travel and also do Zoom calls like this.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, and when this goes out, I will put in all your contact details so people can help them to find
That's
you as well.
fabulous.
So start off with LinkedIn and it goes on to YouTube and the other socials. So thank you very much. And from Kate Fox, you can find me on all the socials. LinkedIn is where I live the most, and my website is foxgraphicsdesign.com. And what do we do? We guide businesses to be noticed and raise their game by using design, brand, and marketing strategies, which enables them to triple in turnover and get ahead of their competition. So there we go. See you soon,
Brilliant.
everybody. Bye. Thanks,
Thank you.
Jonathan. Bye.